Today I'm running with Scott Cruickshank.
Morning.
How are you doing, Scott? Lovely to meet you and extremely nice to go running with you.
Absolutely, it's a pleasure.
Scott has got a really interesting story now. Where I started my running odyssey of running every day was January the 1st, 2011. That was a big year for you as well, right?
Absolutely.
When I say a big year,
that is a small term for it, but yeah. July 1st, 2011 was when I began my journey, which was a big weight loss. I was 320 pounds.
320 pounds. Now, God knows how many kilograms or stone that is. I'll look it up, but that's a lot. And so what drove that decision?
What drove it? Yeah, so it was a simple one. I mean, there was two. I mean, one was it was my niece. I realized I was struggling to play with her, get on the ground, run around and stuff, right, because of my weight. And I realized I was like, I want to see this child grow up and be there for her. And then, of course, the other thing was just, the doctors are like, hey, you're getting to that point. You gotta do something. And it was basically like a light switch. And it was that was July 1st, and I woke up that day and it made the change and never looked back, honestly.
And subsequently, and more recently, you've taken up running ultra marathons. So you've gone from 320 pounds to ultra marathons.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah. Part of the journey was I was, just diet and a little bit, a lot of exercise, but not really much running.
Yeah.
And then the running just kind of progressed. I just got bored doing half marathons, and past couple of years, I'll bump it up to do full ultras. Like I just did a 50K 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
The Way Too Cool one in Auburn.
That's amazing. So describe that July, was it in 2011? You
Yeah.
just woke up and said, screw it.
Yeah, I woke up and I was basically like, the first thing I did was technology played a major part for me.
Right.
I used an app called Lose It and really focused on my diet first, get that under control.
Okay.
I was counting the calories, cutting down the carbs, no beer, no red meat. Really focused on that, and then just kind of did low impact exercising to start because I was so heavy I couldn't start running at that weight. So I was just elliptical, a bunch of cardio, swimming, circuit weight training, and did all that. And
so how long did that go on for? Like, how long was it before you started seeing real progress?
Oh shoot,
it's demoralizing when you start. Right?
Yeah, it's brutal. But I mean, there was so much weight. I think I lost like 60 pounds by Christmas.
Wow.
And then, my goal was 100 in a year to hit the goal. So in the first year, I lost 100 pounds.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That really is impressive. And so, at what point did you actually start upping the physical exercise? Because I imagine being heavy, it makes running difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I did was we'll turn right here. I put it on myself that I wouldn't start running until I got to under 200 pounds. And then once I did that, I started getting back out there because I used to run. I wasn't always heavy. It was just a period of time where I just got really heavy. But I had run some races back in the early 2000s.
Right.
So it's a matter of I knew I liked it and just getting back out there. But so I got out there, and the first thing that happened, like within months, was I hurt my knee and had to get knee surgery. So that sidelined me for a month because it was just orthoscopic. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
But I changed shoes. Part of it was the physical therapist was kind of reteaching me how to walk and stuff again because I was still doing it like a heavy person.
Right.
Hunched over, my form was all just off. So she basically just kind of retrained me to walk again and more straight up, more core, and all that fun stuff.
It's a popular place for runners along here.
Yeah, this is good old Chrissy Field, making the run down to Hopper's Hands.
What a beautiful
looks like there's a little Shamrock fun run going on today.
Very interesting. I wonder if Guinness is involved. So, how is your eating now? Like, are you still pretty strict about what you consume and what you drink and so on?
Not as much, but my diet's still pretty solid, under control. I stay away from all the fast foods and as much processed food as possible, but I do like to enjoy a good beer after a run.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, that's the point of running, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, it's got the perfect ratio of carbs, that you need to recover.
It's like the perfect running fuel.
Yeah.
Wow, the Golden Gate Bridge looks amazing.
Right? No wind, beautiful, no fog. We lucked out because it's been just crud weather here.
Yeah, everybody tells me that, and then it's hard to believe on a day like this.
Yeah.
I've run down here before a couple of years ago, but it's extremely nice to have the company.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the invitation.
So what, did you run as a youth, as a kid? Like, I did a bit of running, but I hated it when I was a kid. I sort of started a bit in my 20s. And
yeah. No, I was more like I was playing, high school or junior high, sports like basketball, baseball, stuff like that, but never into running. That just, it really, it's funny. I mean, I got more into running just kind of as my progress went on with the weight stuff. I just found that I liked getting out just by myself and just, running and clearing my head. And,
yeah, it's a great therapy to
totally
give you the chance
Yep.
to just process things.
Yeah. And that's been part of the kind of the bonus with this ultra stuff is, getting out on the trails with the scenery and get out of my head.
Yeah.
And just, take it all in and be present.
Sure. So how much training are you doing for that, for a 50K? You're doing some long runs at weekends?
Yeah, I was basically doing ramping up and doing 20 to 25 milers on the weekend. And then part of it, what I've done is I've built my running into my commute to work.
Really?
So I live about 5 miles from the BART station. So every morning I just run to BART, get on the train, go to work.
And then run home again?
I don't run home. I used to, but I live up in the Oakland Hills now.
Okay.
So it's just straight uphill on the way back. So
fair enough.
I'm getting enough hill work already.
Sure.
But
so you do that 5 days a week?
Do that 5 days a week.
That's great.
And then I'll usually go for either a run or a walk at lunchtime as well along the Embarcadero.
Right.
And just get in like about 3 to 4 miles as well.
Sure. That's really impressive. So running really has changed your life.
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah. It's the new addiction, I guess, It's just,
Well,
I love it.
I say that I believe everybody should run, and I think everybody should run every day as well. That's
Yeah.
from my experience. But whether you do or you don't, it's nice to get out and spend some time listening to your breathing and all that sort of thing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's why with those ultras, it's like 7 or 8 hours out there, just taking it in, just resetting the brain, like I mentioned, and just enjoying it.
So have there been any other repercussions from your weight loss?
In terms of
positive or negative effects on your health, like or generally socially and
socially, yeah. Socially there's been the major impact was in the beginning, the first few years of it, I isolated myself so I could just focus on it. So I was not doing anything really social.
Right.
Because it was like, I was strict about like no drinking, certain types of foods, everything. So I kind of basically isolated myself to stay on point.
Understandable.
And then, I think it was like in 2014, I saw a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in years, and she was posting all these cool pics of on Facebook of like paddleboarding and hiking and all this stuff with these groups of people.
Right.
And it was at that same kind of time when I was like, I'm ready to take this social.
Right.
I want to find people that have the same interest as me, that I can go do fun fitness, crazy stuff with.
Yeah.
And so she introduced me to the Team Red, White, and Blue, the gear I'm sporting today.
Yeah.
And
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. So Team RDB, it's a national nonprofit veteran service organization.
Okay.
It's made up of veterans and civilians, because I'm a civilian. But it's basically the bottom line. The mission is to enrich veterans' lives through physical and social activities.
All right, that's a good cause.
Yeah, and in a nutshell, what it means is really just helping veterans plug back into the community after they serve.
Yeah.
get them away from that isolation, sitting on the couch,
Yep.
getting out and doing stuff.
I'm reading a book about that very subject.
Yeah, because it's too easy for them
Yeah.
to, get isolated. So I'm part of the San Francisco chapter of the leadership team, the social director, and been doing that for about 5 years.
And that's just a volunteer thing.
It's all volunteer, strictly volunteer.
Yep.
Feels like a second job, but
Sure.
because we're planning, we host weekly events. Like we did a hike yesterday up in the Oakland Hills. But we're doing something every week, either physical or social.
So how many vets do you look after?
We have, our Facebook page says we have like 1,000 people on the page. But that doesn't mean that many people show up to events.
Sure.
So our kind of feeling is, as long as we have something on the calendar every weekend and it's consistent and they know we're going to be out there doing something,
Yeah.
when they're ready to come out, or whoever's ready to come out,
Sure.
they'll come out on their own,
Yeah.
on their own, on own terms, I would say.
That makes a lot of sense. So us doing the job that you set out to do is giving the opportunity to connect with people.
Exactly. So like, the plan this year is to, can you swear on this?
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, so our goal this
This
year
is
is like, do epic shit is our kind of our mantra. So we're looking to do all kinds of other cool things. Like we're going to be doing like an axe throwing event.
Wow.
Yeah. One of those American Ninja parkour type things at a facility. And we do team runs, hikes, happy hours, all kinds of
Oh, that's fantastic.
cool stuff.
You must have had a lot of very interesting people on that.
Oh yeah, honestly, lifelong friends, some of my best friends
Really?
I've met, because it's also just, for me, it was like finding my tribe of those people who were into doing the same kind of things,
Yep.
and being able to talk about it openly
Yep.
and not feel weird about it.
You've come on a hell of a journey yourself. You didn't serve in a military situation, but you've changed your life completely,
Yeah,
and that must do things to your own psyche. You're
yeah,
effectively a different person.
basically, yeah. It was funny because I said this back when I was kind of going through it. Was like, some of my older friends, I was like, I'm going down this different path now, and I don't know where it's going to take me, but I want to go down it,
Yeah.
and I'm enjoying it. If you can handle it, cool. If not,
And did everybody stay with you?
nah, not really.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool.
It's their loss, not yours.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's a big one.
It's all part of the journey.
So we're coming up on the.
Yeah, here's the whale made out of plastic. All the plastic from the sea they
That was
pulled.
all fished out from the sea.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think the Monterey Bay Aquarium put that together.
Wow, that's very cool.
But yeah, so like, I've been in the gaming industry as well since 2006. So there's been people that I've worked with and stuff when they knew me in my heavier days, and then they maybe hadn't seen me for a little while.
Yeah.
And then they saw me and they're just like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah, so
Like, you're half the size.
a good friend of mine, Ed Rumley from Electronic Arts, he's lost a ton of weight himself. He looks amazing
Yeah,
by comparison to how he looked before. He didn't look bad, but he just looked huge.
yeah,
Now he looks great.
yeah. And it's funny too, because I look at old pictures of when I was heavy, and I could see the unhappiness
Yeah,
on my face. There was just that light, that spark is not there.
yeah,
And I used to keep, when I was really going through the weight loss and trying to get really, to where I am now, I would always keep a picture of my old work ID on me, just as a little reminder, hey, this is what you're doing it for.
I really want to have some of those pictures to put in this video.
Yeah, I'll shoot those over to you.
Thank you.
I scoped out a couple that some of the befores.
That's amazing stuff. And do you think you'd be doing what you're doing now with the veterans if you were still heavy?
No way. I would shoot, I don't even know if I'd be alive. I mean,
Really?
I was just very unhealthy eating habits.
Yeah.
You know, I think when I went to the doctors, my blood pressure was really, and I just had a physical last week, or got the results from my physical, and like everything's great. Like cholesterol's, below, or is, great. I'm not high on that. I'm not in the diabetic range, anything like that. So
Your doctor must be thrilled for you.
yeah, I just they make fun of me because I'm always got some sort of injury going on.
Well, it's,
Like my shoulder now, my bicep, IT band.
yeah.
Last year I was down 3 months with IT band injury.
Trouble is, it's getting old, Scott.
That's
You and I are the same age.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
that's what my surgeon says. He's like, stop it. He's like, it's cool to do stuff, but you don't need to go crazy. So
There's a whale out there.
what was it?
If you can see him.
That's awesome. Look at that with the boat under the bridge too.
Wow.
But so I've got to kind of tweak limit my kind of like weight training and stuff like that because my ruptured my bicep tendon 2 months ago. So
Yeah, tell us about the heroic way you ruptured your bicep tendon.
So it starts with I have a bad left shoulder from lifting something awkward that hurt it. So when I was in Belgium in January, the train got super crowded and I had all my luggage and I was like, okay, I better get this off the floor. And went to lift it was like 55 pounds, but went to lift it over my head and use my right arm more and heard a pop. And automatically saw my bicep kind of start to look kind of funky.
Ooh.
So it didn't really hurt, but that was the funny thing. It actually kind of relieved the pain that was there. But when I went back and got the MRI results, it was like I read up on it, was a ruptured bicep tendon, I think the big head it's called. And so when they went in with the MRI, they realized it's not totally far down, so they could still clamp it down,
Right.
with orthoscopic, some type of shoulder surgery.
Yeah.
It'll be very minimal, but they also realize there's some bone spurs there and some fraying that they can clean up on my rotator cuff.
So when are you going in to have all that done?
It's supposed to be April 2nd. Yeah, so I'm going through because we're older now, we got to do all these pre-op appointments to get blood work done, EKG, gets everything so we won't kill over on the table, I guess.
Yeah, it really sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, I had to go 3 appointments last week. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how much that's going to keep me down from running though. So
Yeah.
I'll be in a sling for a little bit. They're saying I can start rehab within 10 days.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so trying to get a sense of how long I won't be able to run for.
Is running the majority of the exercise that you do, or do you hit the gym and stuff as well?
I did do a lot of gym stuff until I hurt my shoulders. So
Right.
I think it was in December, my orthopedic surgeon said, stop it with this gym stuff for now. Let's get these things taken care of.
Sure.
But before then, yeah, my lunchtime thing would be go to the gym and get in some weight training. Because for us, it's like cross training is huge to work additional muscles and keep everything fit so we can keep running.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
Yeah.
go up to the hands.
Yep. This is famous Hopper's hands. He's a guy who he worked. Sorry. I don't know if he was on the suicide prevention team or something. But
Right.
He kind of keeps these little hands here, and there's a good story about it.
Go do the hands.
All right.
Nice one.
All right.
Let's come back on my right hand
Oh, yep.
side so we can chat. What a fabulous day.
Right. Look at that. Got
Hopefully-
Alcatraz right there. The whole city, the Bay Bridge,
Amazing.
Treasure Island.
It's a great suggestion. It's got lovely
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, I figured. The Embarcadero is great, but it's so crowded.
Yeah.
And this one, you get right to go. You get to go right under the bridge, which is just
And
can't beat it.
it's a lot quieter as well.
Yeah. The only thing I was concerned about would have been if there would have been a lot of wind, but we lucked out.
Perfect day. I wonder if we can see the whale. Well, the mighty Cat Shannon is swimming from Alcatraz to the beach over here this morning.
That's amazing.
She's incredible. Check out her video if you want some inspiration. She's an incredible lady. Tough as they come. I think you'd have to be swimming in that this morning.
Oh my God. They're just out there free swimming it? Like,
Yep.
It's not part of any sort of event or anything.
I don't believe so. They're raising some money for the video game charity.
Okay, gotcha.
Special effect. But no, they're just doing it.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's a Take the Rock challenge that happens, and then part of the triathlon they do here is from Alcatraz to the beach. I haven't done it though.
I'm a terrible swimmer.
I'm a decent swimmer. I just don't know if I want to do it.
Hey.
It just looks brutally cold. But I've swam in the little aquatic park over there by Fisherman's Wharf.
I know, I've
in that
seen
little
people
bay
in
area.
That must be kind of chilly.
Yeah, you wear a wetsuit and stuff. It's fine. Water's calm there. But
who'd have thought you'd have been doing that 10 years ago?
Right, oh my God. And I mean, it's even like I try to do one or two road marathons a year. I'm doing the New York Marathon in November.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and like never thought I would be doing those as well. Just because on the road it's just so much more brutal than trails. And it's a whole different beast.
I like running off road whenever I can. It's
Yeah.
better on your knees. It's more scenic,
Yep.
more interesting.
Yeah. And you don't have to run the entire time. You can power hike the uphills.
Yep.
They got great food at the aid stations. We'll cut that way. Yeah. The event I did 2 weeks ago up in Auburn, just before you get into Tahoe, because of all the rains. I mean, it was numerous river crossings, flooded and muddy the entire time.
Are you navigating as well?
No, you're on a course that's clearly marked.
Yep.
But it was just like, it was not a day for going fast for me, which I'm not fast anyway. So
I don't really like racing because I don't really tend to enjoy myself
yeah,
when I run too fast. But
yeah,
unless I'm enjoying it, there
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be any point in doing it.
yeah. For me, it's just like, just finish, and in those ultras, I kind of judge. I base it on like, just get to the next aid station. Get to the next aid station, because every aid station is about 10K.
Yeah.
So as long as I go, there's 6 aid stations. Get to the first one, okay, get to the second one. And just keep chugging along. Yeah, I'm not into race it to win it type of thing.
No,
Too slow for that.
I've never won anything in my life. I mean, I don't expect I will, but
Yeah, I did. Back like 3 years ago, we did this 10K trail race. And as we're going, I was looking around and I was like, I don't think I've seen anyone in my age group pass me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pick up the pace because it was a small race. It was like maybe 100 and some people. And so then I just kind of, kicked up the speed a bit. Ended up taking first place in my age group.
that's fantastic. Wow.
But
Very impressive. Who'd have thought, right?
it's crazy.
It's incredible.
I think that's the only. No, I did get a third place at a marathon ultra in my age group. Again, that's the thing with these trail ones too. It's not like the road ones. There are thousands and thousands of people. The trail running communities for some of these races is pretty small.
Yeah.
But
You must get to know people.
it's a total, tribe as well. Just the whole ultra community. Absolutely.
Now, have you inspired other people to get running or lose weight or get fit?
I've had people reach out to me and say that you know, seeing some of my posts and stuff like that has helped them kind of get started or pick things back up again. So that's why I keep posting stuff. Like I'll do like a yearly update on my journey, end of year of my goals of what I wanted to accomplish.
So what was this year's goal?
This year's goal is basically to get back into running ultras, because basically last year I had, due to injury or illness, I missed every single ultra. I had to drop out that I was signed up for. And that was like 3, and then I ended up only really doing 2 races, both half marathons last year, just from all the injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, IT band, and I had calf strain and a hip flexor. It was just 2018 was just brutal.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Yeah, it must be very demoralizing.
Oh, yeah. And I try not to, you know, try not to let it affect me too much, but because I was able to do other stuff, you know, keep weight training, or I did a lot of bike riding because I live up in the mountains, so I was able to, you know, still keep my legs nice and fresh,
Yep.
and strong. But this year, yeah, it's 3. I signed up for 3 ultras, which was the one I just did, and then I'm doing Skyline to the Sea, which is Saratoga area, like Sanborn Park, and then you run to the beach, and that's a 50K. Doing the New York Marathon, and then I'm doing the North Face 50K, which is just over there in Marin in the Headlands, up to Muir Woods, in the Muir Woods, Mount
beautiful.
Tam. Yeah, I did that one 2 years ago. It's an amazing, brutal race.
I did the Dipsy Trail twice. And
Double Dipsy?
I did the double, and it was
Nice,
horrible.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, because you're just going up all those steps.
Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah,
Hardest run I've ever done.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, those hills are just crushing. I was just like, when are they going to end?
Yeah, they never end.
Yeah.
I was so tired after that, I sat in the hot tub back at the hotel and fell asleep.
Nice. Now, do you take are you big into ice baths or anything like that?
No,
No.
I don't stretch. I don't warm up. I don't warm down.
Yeah,
I just run,
yeah,
which I should. And that's not something to show off about. That's
yeah. And
bad thing to do.
then how many miles are you're doing? Is it 3 every day?
At least 3.
At least 3 a day.
Right.
Okay.
Today will be 4.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did 10.
Oh, yesterday did 10.
Well, I did 2 runs yesterday.
Okay, nice.
It's such a nice place to be.
Yeah. Well, that's like, because I lived in the city for like 15 years. And once I started, you know, my journey, I was running and walking everywhere. I was just like, there's no need to. I was like, everything is totally runnable, walkable.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Now, you describe your weight loss as a journey. So, if you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
how did you become 320 pounds, is it?
Yeah. You know, still trying to pinpoint it. You know, there was depression in there. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I mean, I don't know if it was like, you know, a lot of my friends were kind of taking that next path in their life, settling down, right, having kids, all that stuff, and I wasn't. And I don't know if that played into it a bit. I think it's a combination of things. I just wasn't happy with myself,
Right.
and it
got worse and worse.
worse and worse. And I just, you know, I stopped going out, stopped socializing, and
That's
it was
terrible.
it was just this horrible thing I kind of got into. So
I guess it's an extremely negative spiral because you get depressed, you're not happy,
nope,
don't
exactly.
exercise,
Yeah,
start eating and drinking.
and then, yeah, drinking when you're
Heavier.
unhappy is like
Yeah.
that's the worst. So yeah, it was awful. It was an awful time, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't like I was totally heavy and stuff growing up and everything. It was just like this, you know, 6 to 8 year span where I just ballooned in weight. I mean, I was 2 something, and then it just whoop.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with where you are now?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Because I'm just like, I'm doing all these things that like I knew were inside me, but couldn't get out.
Right.
Like knowing I would love going out to nature. I never really did. I knew inside I wanted to, but I just felt like, oh, I can't go do that stuff. I can't go do that stuff because of my weight, blah, blah, blah. So it's been amazing. And then just like I did like a Spartan Super like 4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I will never do that again, but
That must have been fun.
it was fun to do it with the group, but it's all that like upper body lifting over the fences and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what first hurt my shoulder.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it was, I finished it, it was all good, but it dinged me up pretty hard. Hey Joe,
buddy.
morning. So, yeah, I stay away from those things now. People want to do it, I'm like, good, right on, you go for it.
Yeah, a buddy of mine is a OCR legend. He's Charlie Bower, who I run with here on this channel. He's amazing.
Yeah,
He did 400 miles competitively last year. 1,000 obstacles.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
Yeah, but I think you've just got to find your thing, right?
Yeah, just find my, find my groove.
My
And,
groove is running every day.
yeah,
Yours is ultras and
running every day in ultras. Yeah, I mean, I love when I can get out there every morning.
your charity work must be very satisfying as well.
It is, yeah.
Emotionally satisfying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm still doing it. I still love doing it, So we got a great team for the San Francisco chapter. I mean, the person who got me involved, she actually became my girlfriend. So,
Oh, nice.
we've been together and we work with the organization together. So
That's a nice way of
it's
rounding
been
things off.
yeah, it's been an absolute blessing, honestly. Yeah, because I never thought I would be involved with charity work like this and stuff years back.
How many runners do you think we passed this morning?
Everyone,
200?
probably.
Everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out today with the weather, but there's also looks like there was that St. Paddy's Day,
Yeah,
something going on.
I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah.
The city will be busy tonight.
Oh my God, yeah, it's gonna be a zoo.
No, there's a bunch of kids that beat you already.
I've never run in a kilt.
Yeah, my heritage is my half Scottish and half Welsh.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad played professional football for
Really?
the Queen of the South in Scotland, and that's how we came to America because he got recruited to come play out here back in the 50s.
Wow.
Yeah. So all my relatives are back.
You've got to have some sporting genes in you.
Yeah, exactly. And, I just never played, soccer, football.
Yeah.
Just all my brothers, I had three older brothers. They all played, but I was like, nope, I'm playing baseball.
Right.
America's pastime. I don't know if it was like just a rebel or.
Honestly, don't tell anybody English, but I would prefer baseball to football.
Do you? Baseball's tough. I mean, I do like the Giants, but man, it is a slow game.
I like it.
You
That's
like
why
it?
I like it. If cricket's the same. You can walk away from it and come back. You haven't missed anything.
Yeah. See, I still can't understand. I don't understand cricket.
Nobody understands cricket.
Yeah. Or
I grew up with it and I don't understand.
what's the other one? The Australian football?
Aussie rules, yeah.
Aussie rules. Yeah, I don't get that one either.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 'cause a couple of my uncles played rugby in Wales, so I'm a little familiar with that. But back to where we began.
Right. Well, I think we should end the video here.
Sounds good.
Scott, that was a lovely run. It was really fascinating to hear your story. You're a bit of an inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
You must have been. I wouldn't have recognized you if you were.
I know,
doing
when,
it in
when I
20
told you, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Right, well, let's
Appreciate it.
go our separate ways. Have a good
Yeah.
Sunday. Enjoy it. It's a great weather.
Yeah.
Thanks for running with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll put a link on the site so people can donate to your charity.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's fantastic.
All right.
All
Thanks
right,
a lot.
have a good one. Bye, guys.